I hate my friend's husband for not choosing me. Am I the devil?
Oh, sorry. No, I'm not the devil. I have to do a nicer laugh.
Is that the angel laugh? That's kind of creepy. Hey everybody, welcome back to Am I the Devil, where we decide if you're a devil or an angel. There are 3 choices: heaven, hell, or purgatory. I'm the devil, and I might play the devil's advocate. Mike is the angel, and he might try to see the good in people. I hate my friend's husband for not choosing me. I already hate this. I cannot stand this. Friend and I are late 20s. He's in his early 30s. I met my friend's husband around a year before they met. We became friends with benefits, and it went on for a while, even though he was in a relationship with someone else for part of that.
Oh, scumbag. Scumbag alert. I'm sorry. I'm trying to see the good.
I mean, she's not great either. Just saying.
No, I'm not saying that she is good. I'm just saying that
he's a
scumbag,
yeah. I caught feelings, but with him juggling multiple high-stress jobs in grad school, he said he didn't have the kind of time to be in a relationship.
But I have time enough to shtup you.
That's what I just don't understand. It's just oh yeah, it's just too intimate. Okay, that's literally the most intimate thing that you could possibly do with someone.
Yeah, it's
I don't have time to be in a relationship. Now, can you just get on the bed?
Around that time, the phase died down and he had picked a single lane. We stopped hooking up because he went on a multiple-month trip across the globe to advance his career. A few months after he came back, he met my friend at an event, and even though he knew she was my friend, he got together with her within weeks. I'm pretty sure he just got off on the fact that he was her first. Oh, he was her first. Okay, I get it.
It was her first? Oh, really?
Yeah.
So they've known each other for a while.
No, he was her first, as in she was a first, maybe boyfriend, or maybe she was a virgin.
At that age, really?
Yeah. He never told her about me or about the cheating on his ex or about how he constantly slept around before her. They've been together ever since, and she's blinded by her love for him. They moved states about 2 years later, and things took off for him. She stayed in touch with our friend group, and we've been meeting up often now that they've moved back a few months ago. She looks at him like he hung the moon. They have more money than they'll ever possibly need. They have kids, but I can see through his act of being this hardworking husband and father and the success story that he's still the same misogynistic. I absolutely hate him. I met him first. I wanted a relationship. I would have supported him like she did, moved states for him, been a good mom to the kids, but somehow she got his attention.
Maybe he just wasn't into you, man.
Yeah, this is the thing. This kind of goes back to the Madonna whore complex, right? She was okay with being friends with benefits. Okay, by all means, go out and do your thing and get the giggity goo, but that will not almost never lead to a relationship. I feel like there's so many guys that place women in certain archetypes. So if you have shown to be the woman that is just down for a good time, it makes sense that he would end up marrying someone like her friend who he was her first. He probably just sees her that way.
And also, do you want to be in a relationship with a guy who's cheating on his girlfriend?
And that's the other part too, right?
It's novel, sure.
Yeah.
But I don't like novels.
Yeah. I don't really? None?
No, I don't read. I don't read good. I don't listen.
I'm the one reading right now.
I actually read. I do read. I actually listen to books. I'm an audiobook guy.
Well, that's not reading, is it?
Do the Dow now.
I've also been in situations where, I'd be seeing a guy and then he'd say, yeah, I'm not interested in a relationship. And then meanwhile, he gets into a relationship with somebody else. I think that's just his way of saying he's just not that into you.
I think so.
I think that all guys say that until they find someone interesting. It's easier to say that than it is to say oh, you kind of smell weird, or
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
See, you're kind of boring.
But yeah, honestly, you kind of just, I'm not down with you.
Yeah.
It's kind of a roundabout way for him to say that he's not that into you.
Yep.
I'm not saying it's right. I'm just saying that this is normal.
I would never do that. Because I love you.
Because you love me.
I love you.
I'm a husband. She's super introverted, quiet, and shy, so I don't know how that happened in the first place. I actually fully understand how that happened in the first place. Meanwhile, I have a good life on paper, and everything is fine, but it's not the same in any way to what she gets from him. I don't know why I was good enough to use, but not to be his girlfriend or wife. Ugh.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, you can probably talk more about this than I can.
I get the not liking him as a person thing. I don't like that you're mad that he chose your friend over you. I don't like that you resent your friend, even in the way that you talk about her. You're like,
she's so quiet. I don't get it with her.
Maybe this is why he didn't like you, because you're like competitive or
and
jealous.
Vindictive a
and
little
vindictive.
bit. Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just trying to see the good in you. Don't let this guy hold his power over you. Don't make him think like there's anything wrong with you. Just move on.
Yeah.
I still think about, I don't think about like exes, but I think sometimes about when I was dumped. I'm like, was I not good enough? Like, why wasn't I good enough?
I think we all think that way.
Yeah, and it's okay. Like, it's a very personal experience to go through when you get dumped, and it's even more personal, I can't imagine. Or maybe I can imagine when they start dating your best friend, because I can imagine that.
And I think from the outside, it might seem like the perfect relationship, but like you said yourself, the guy was a serial cheater. He cheated, with you on another person, which is your friend, his wife, girlfriend, whatever, partner, doesn't know about all of that. I don't know if that's necessarily a situation that I would envy.
Yeah, I think you dodged a bullet.
Yeah.
Like, he made you feel excited. Like, it was lust. It was dangerous and exciting. Like, that's kind of what lust affairs are like. Like, not affairs. I don't mean like affairs. I just mean
Yeah,
like
I get it.
Like, have a strong sexual chemistry with someone in the beginning. It's like, oh my God, like, what is this?
Yeah.
But that doesn't necessarily mean it's a green flag. That could be a red flag.
No, I actually think that if you feel like butterflies around a guy or like he makes your body tense up, I actually think that that's your body in like fight or flight.
Really? So you didn't have butterflies when you saw me?
I thought you were cute, but I would say that you put me at ease and I felt safe around you. At ease, soldier, which I think is better than feeling like incredibly nervous and on edge around a guy. The more I talk to people about like what was it about your partner?
I was intimidated by you, man. You came in there, 6'7", 6'7" tall. Man, it was crazy. Yeah, you were scary, but I loved you. Anyways, going back to the story. Yeah, he made you feel special. It was something novel and exciting and dangerous, and you're chasing that feeling. But honestly, like when it comes to building a family with someone, I don't think he's the person you'd want to build a family with.
Totally.
Or maybe he changed. Like maybe he wasn't
Maybe
at the
he
time,
changed.
and
It's
maybe
possible that he changed.
There's nothing wrong with you, right? You just maybe weren't a good match.
Yeah. And maybe think twice about getting into a friends with benefits relationship, especially because like I just genuinely feel like someone's going to catch feelings at some point. And it's just like, don't give up the goods so easily. You know what I mean?
It could happen both ways.
It can happen both ways for sure. I think it's maybe best to just sort of like let them court you. I absolutely hate him, OP says while slobbering over him in the entire post while bashing the hell out of her friend. OP hates her friend for getting chosen by the man OP wants. I mean, you kind of got a point. I don't like how she's talking about her friend.
Look, I am trying to see the good, and I just feel like she was hurt, She was hurt. This guy made her feel insecure, whether he was being misogynistic or manipulative.
Yeah.
So I can empathize, right? I think like what she's saying, though, is kind of like a little obsessive.
I just like, okay, she's hurt, but then why does she still want him?
You want what you can't have.
I know, but like the whole situation, like he cheated on someone else when, OP was with him.
But it's what could have happened. It's like what could have been. It's still a fantasy, because that's the thing about those short relationships.
I know, but
they're
like
fantasies.
I think that she's valid for like hating him. I don't think that she should still want to be with him. I don't think that there's this whole thing about like I hate that he chose her instead of me. That's what I don't like. I think it's fine to be mad at him for not being totally forthcoming about your history. I don't think it's fair to be mad at your friend and then still want the guy.
She's just jealous.
She's jealous for sure. She's definitely jealous.
But I feel bad. I mean, like she was hurt. So
yeah, I've been there. It sucks.
Me too. Like very similar situation.
Yeah.
But no cheating involved. Well, not on my side.
What? What were you saying?
No, I was saying like I've been in this situation before, but I've been the cuck.
Oh, that's fun. Yeah, it hurts your feelings, doesn't it? But do you still want that girl afterward?
Well, interestingly enough, years later, we met, and then there was like the spark again. And then I was like, you know what? I just can never trust you.
That's the energy you should
that's
have.
how it ended. Truthfully, that's what happened. And I was like, you know what? I'm still so like hurt by this, and I don't think I'll ever trust you again.
But that's the correct response.
But the difference between this OP and me was that I actually like got to like live out what I was thinking about. And then I was like, you know what? I can empathize like quite personally, but I can also say from like personal experience that you probably wouldn't be happy anyways. And it's just novel. It's like this dream. Just move on, man. It's okay. I feel for you. But yes, stop pining over this guy. Stop hitting on your friend, okay? You dodged a bullet.
So, but where does she belong, though? Because I kind of think that she's a little hellish.
I don't know, man. I think I'm feeling very empathetic today, you know? I feel like she deserves to be in purgatory only because she hasn't done anything horrible. She's just like jealous.
She's lusted over her friend's husband.
Okay, so where maybe she might inch towards hell is because she was part of a cheating.
Yeah, she was. She literally started the whole post with being like, yeah, he was dating someone else and I was cheating with him. Like,
how old were they? Like 18?
20s, I guess.
Yeah, it doesn't look good.
Yeah, I don't know. I think that
maybe you are
hellish. I think you're a little hellish. What did we decide?
No, penthouse.
Penthouse is heaven.
Lobby.
Purgatory is lobby. And hell is basement, right?
Or hell is just hell.
Hell is just hell. Okay, fine.
Is that what we said?
We keep changing the rating system. At the end of this video, we are going to award the biggest piece of poop award to the biggest a-hole in the whole video. Mike, do you want to show the poop that we got customized for this video?
I call them the stinky dinky.
So I think this one, without a doubt, is a little hellish. I think you are lusting over your friend's husband and being mean to your friend who's done nothing wrong. And can you stop smelling the poop?
Sorry. Sorry, I just
Does it smell like metal?
I like the smell of poop.
Mike.
Sorry.
I think this one, you are the devil.
Yeah.
Pretty bad.
Do we still think that it's going to be penthouse? Penthouse is penthouse, but H1, 2, and 3, I think. Because
H1, 2, and 3?
Because I feel like there's more nuance. Because like someone who cheated on their like husband or wife and they have like kids deserves to be worse than someone who like said
Thought
something
about it?
Yeah, or said something
okay,
mean.
fair enough. I agree.
I'm sorry. Like we're gonna
We're going to change it again.
we're gonna change it again.
Okay, so then I think maybe this is H1.
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 Good. Very diplomatic.
Oh, very diplomatic.
Look at us.
See, we can agree.
Look at us.
Look at us
who
having
would've
a healthy
thought?
conversation.
Who would have thought? She doesn't get the reference.
What?
You don't get the reference. The Paul Rudd Hot Ones one. Look at us.
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 Look at us. Hey, look at us. Look at us.
Moving on.
Moving on. Moving on.
If you're enjoying this video and you like this channel, you like Mike and I's dynamic, why don't you subscribe? Hang out with us.
Yeah,
Stay
come
a
on,
while.
chill a little bit. Yeah, it's all good. It's all good.
Yeah, we have some exciting things planned, so hopefully you guys get to see that soon.
Hey, you. Yeah, you. Subscribe.
Am I the a-hole for making a kinda snarky comment at my sister's engagement dinner and now everyone's mad at me? Okay.
How snarky are we talking? Are we talking snarky or are we talking snarky?
I'm thinking that it was actually quite mean. And I think that's like a little mean. Like it was like kind of rude, but like everyone's mad at me. It's so annoying.
Was it mean or was it like Kurt? You know, like
Let's find out.
I have an alter ego.
His name's Kurt.
When I'm hungry or tired, I just become Kurt. Just someone who just like is a little snappy.
Just a little snappy.
Little attitude, you
and
know?
so I'm like, hey, Kurt.
I've been working on it.
He knows to dial it back.
I'm hyper aware. I'm hyper aware. Anyways.
Hyper aware.
Maybe she was just Kurtania.
Well, let's find out. So this literally just happened last weekend and it's still blowing up in my family group chat. So I need outside opinions. My sister, 31 female, just got engaged and we had this dinner thing at a kind of nice place. Like not crazy fancy, but still the type where you feel like you shouldn't laugh too loud. Everyone.
I know exactly.
Yeah. Everything was fine. We were doing toasts and stuff. Her fiance is giving a speech. At one point, he says something like how much he loves that she's so honest and never hides anything, which I don't know, just kind of hit me weird. Cause like she absolutely has hidden stuff before, specifically from me.
Oh God.
Okay. I already hate this. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I really hate this. Basically, when we were younger, like 10-ish years ago, she secretly dated one of my close friends for months. And I only found out because I walked in on them. It caused a whole thing and I lost that friendship over it. She never really apologized and kind of just brushed it off as we were young, which okay, but still.
Wait, 10 years
10 years ago.
Oh.
So she was 20, 21.
Dude, that's like another story like that, eh? That's effed up.
I wasn't planning on saying anything, but I'd had a couple drinks and just kind of muttered something like, yeah, unless she decides to keep it a secret. And it got quiet fast. Here's the thing, okay? Weddings, engagement parties, like, you know, just like certain events with regards to like people get like everybody has a past. I've been in situations before where like I've had to give speeches at weddings and there were some things I could have said, but I didn't. The only thing that you are obligated to say is nice things. You can, if you're Mike's siblings, say things in tongue in cheek in good form to make people laugh, but not spiteful things.
I think it's a balance of like roasts, for example. They're like mean and funny, but they're like with love.
Also, most people are not okay with their siblings, like 6 siblings, roasting them to an absolute crisp on their wedding day.
It's different when it's like, I don't know. I mean, you felt it. You were there. You guys were there, remember? The roast was just funny and mean, but it was like funny. It was based in love. I feel like when it's based in like jealousy or vindictiveness.
She's definitely being vindictive and spiteful.
Even the way she started, like, well, that's not necessarily true. Maybe I'm going to say something.
Yeah.
Sounds like you're not the kind of person that has a sense of humor that would say that. Like, It's like someone who doesn't make a lot of jokes, trying to make like a funny joke. I don't know. Maybe let's just see what she said.
Let's move on. I just personally think that weddings and like engagement parties and like just important life events, just bite your tongue. Try to find some nice things to say. She's your sister. Okay, don't embarrass her.
Well, read the room is what it is.
Yeah, read the room. So she immediately got mad and was like, are you serious right now? And her fiance was confused and asking what I meant. Yeah, here's the thing, because it's like, this is something that happened 10 years ago. This is not the place to air your grievances with your sister. You cannot do this in front of a bunch of people who don't know what you're talking about, who are going to question it. I bet the fiance, his mind probably went like, I'm sorry, is she cheating? Like, and you've now caused a problem there. If you have an issue with how your sister handled a particular situation, you should bring that up to her privately, not in front of a bunch of people at her engagement party.
I'm confused about what she did. She just blurted out when she wants to be?
Yeah.
Like it wasn't even a speech. It was like when she wants to be.
Yeah, she muttered something, I guess, and then everybody just went quiet.
Oh, it's so awkward.
It's so stupid. Ugh. I didn't fully explain it. I just said it was old stuff and whatever, but yeah, the mood was dead after that. Well, yeah, because that was incredibly uncouth.
It was totally her delivery. Like, what if she was like, when she wants to be? If she said that it would be different as opposed to like, when she wants to be. Like that, like that's different, right? So it must have been how she said it too.
You can say that about little things. You know what I mean? Like little things that don't matter. You can't say that about past grievances where you're still...
Because we all know she likes banana bread. Oh, yeah.
Literally, exactly. Because now everybody's just like, wow, your sister is kind of like, is there something going on with you guys? Like, why is she being so rude to you at your engagement party? So dinner ended pretty awkwardly. She texted me later saying I humiliated her and that I always do this, which I don't. My parents are also on her side saying I picked the worst possible time and should have just let it go. I mean, maybe timing sucked, but also, am I wrong for still being annoyed about something she never actually owned up to? I mean, you're not wrong for being annoyed about it, but like, what the f***? Like, this is her engagement party. I would be very scared to even let you speak at my wedding if you thought that way about me. Genuinely.
Yeah, it just feels like it was like surgical and mean. It must have been the delivery. But also, like we just said, if it's something very specific.
Yeah, unless she decides to keep it a secret. That has a whole different vibe from, yeah, unless she decides to keep it a secret.
Or how I imagine it is kind of more like, yeah, unless she likes to keep it a secret. Because it's an engagement party. It's like probably 15 people at a restaurant, right?
Yeah.
So
totally.
everyone heard it.
Yeah, everyone heard it. That's how I'm picturing she said it, and it was completely inappropriate and vindictive and mean.
And stinky, extra stinky.
So I really like this comment. You're the a-hole. It wasn't kind of snarky. It was, I'm intentionally going to ruin this night for my sister because she hooked up with someone over 10 years ago and I reacted so poorly to it that I lost a friendship over it. So let's even unpack this whole reason why you're upset in the first place. First of all, it was 10 years ago. Second of all, you say that this person was your friend. This wasn't like a boyfriend. It wasn't someone that you liked, according to what you said. Why are you upset about your sister having a relationship with this person? Why does that bother you? And why did you end that friendship over it?
I don't know, man. It sounds like she's kind of creating narratives or something. Creating stories, creating drama, something like that.
It just sounds really silly. Like, why are you even mad about that to begin with? If it was a situation where your sister stole your boyfriend...
I guess it's different. Like I had a sister and my friend hooked up with my sister. And that would piss me off with my sister, right?
But would you end a friendship over that?
I don't know. It's a tough situation. I kind of get what she's saying. Maybe she had slight feelings for him, or like maybe she ruined the dynamic of the friendship, and like that's what it is, right?
Possibly, but is that reason enough to bring this up at your engagement, your sister's engagement 10 years later?
Well, maybe not. It's like something very specific. She's obviously still harboring resentment. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
You're the a-hole. You held a grudge for 10 years and decided to make a snarky remark at her engagement dinner. How childish. I totally agree.
Hey, at least she didn't do it at the wedding.
At least she didn't, yeah. Whatever. Maybe, it was the sneaking around that you didn't like, et cetera, et cetera. It's been 10 years and you can be upset about it. You can be mad about the betrayal, but bringing it up at her engagement dinner, you know full well, like that's going to ruin the night for her. Someone said, everyone sucks here. Sister sucks for never owning up to it. OP sucks for choosing that moment to bring it up. I feel like maybe OP hadn't thought about it until fiance made that comment and it brought back harbored feelings. I don't know. Everyone sucks here. Okay. Interesting take.
Maybe this is just like my Halo talking right now, but like, what if because of this, they decide to go for a coffee or like a dinner and they have a chocolate chip cookie, and they talk it through and they're like, you know what? I'm so sorry. I felt betrayed. And I was like, I didn't know you felt that way still. And then they heal and become stronger. You know?
I mean, but now she also has to apologize for the comment that she made at her engagement party.
It's true. It's awkward, but Halo talking, I think that this could be a good thing.
It really doesn't matter if you're harboring resentment about something that your sister did 10 years ago. I understand that was annoying, but you are absolutely the a-hole. And I think you're an H1, honestly.
Honestly, because you look really cute today, I'll let you have her, but I don't know. I think she's just like a lower limbo. Like, I would put the
But there's no lower limbo. It's either purgatory or hell.
No, what I mean by lower limbo is that my limbo, it's not like that bad, but it's pretty annoying, is you have to just constantly be doing the limbo, right? And depending on how bad...
Limbo in the lobby.
Limbo in the lobby. And basically, depending on how bad your thing was, your limbo is lower. So if it's like not that bad, but you're still in limbo, it's like, that. But this girl is like low. So every 10 seconds, she has to go like...
Sounds pretty hellish to me.
It's limbo, though. Limbo isn't for the faint of heart.
Okay, for the record, she is the a-hole. Does she belong in hell? That's what we're trying to decide.
Yes, she's an a-hole. I think she's limbo.
Really? I think she's hell.
I don't think so.
She's not as bad as the last girl.
Look, she did something rude and annoying, and like, I don't think she like ruined the night. I think like maybe something good comes of it. I don't think it's warranted her going to hell though because of this.
I think she did something incredibly vindictive and terrible to her sister on her engagement party night. Like fucking mean. Snarky and mean. And she didn't have to say that. That is like, she is jealous of her sister being happy, and she wanted to say something to bring her sister down in a moment where she should have been supportive.
It's true, but is that still worth going to hell for?
Yeah.
Okay, fine.
Give me.
You can have her.
Yes.
Everyone's gonna come after me, being like, Mike, you're too soft. Well, remember, it's my Halo. I got Halo eyes right now. It's mean. It's awful.
It's mean. Like, I wouldn't even let my sister have a speech at my wedding if she's like, I don't have a sister. If someone did that at my engagement party, like, I wouldn't even let them have a mic.
I shouldn't let my sister speak at my wedding.
Yeah. Well, a little late for that.
Her and her finger did a lot of talking. That was weird.
Honestly, like, I'm a little worried about saying that story without having the context of like, what, were you constipated or something? And she put the finger in your butt? What?
Are we going to talk about this?
Well, don't keep bringing it up unless we're going to give them context. Like, that's a little weird to be saying.
Yeah, I was young. I was a little stuck. She's a lot older than me, and she helped me. She helped me. Yeah, I had some Jell-O, like the...
See, look at the love here. Like, you wouldn't do that unless you loved your brother, right?
And now every time she says hi to me, she goes like this.
She would.
Red bum, red bum. That was funny. You like that one?
I love that.
I gotta tell her to watch this video.
Yeah. Moving on. Am I the a-hole?
Sorry.
For making a stink at school. What kind of stink?
Was it a poop and stink?
Was it a poop and stink?
Just a crazy stink.
Making a stink at school and forcing the teacher to change my kid's math grade. Ooh, okay. Sounds kind of Karen-ish, but we'll let you talk. My kid, 4th grade, has been struggling in math. Same. That's still an ongoing issue. It's been an ongoing issue. Same. This whole year, she's struggled with multiplication and division specifically. It's been a constant issue, and it even got worse when they moved on to multiplying and dividing with multiple digits. We've tried the school's tutoring, but overall, she's just not getting it. Same. And I'm 36.
Are you sure? Have you counted the years right?
She doesn't get the method they are teaching. She gets it wrong 80% of the time. It isn't easier and it's just more steps. Example, multiplying. You break up the numbers, draw boxes, then multiply and finally add them all up. I decided to teach her the way I learned and she understands it. Oh. Homework is a million times easier now because she can actually solve the questions. You know, it's interesting because like my dad also, he grew up in Romania and like they didn't have calculators. And so he taught me a different way to like divide and multiply.
What's 127 divided by 7?
I don't know. You have to like literally write it down.
Just
I don't
kidding.
know. You think I can just do that? He can do it off the top
you
of
were
his
Rain
head.
Man for a second.
No. It's like a way that you like write it down. I still don't know how to do it. I just memorized up to 100. Issue is that my daughter had a math test last week and she came home upset. She got a 50% even though she got most of the answers right. She missed 2 out of 25, so it should have been a 92%. Oh, interesting. Because she didn't solve the questions the way your teacher taught her.
That's stupid.
That's really dumb.
Stupid.
I think like as long as the destination you get there, why does it matter how she solved it?
Yeah, I guess like, you know, in life, it's about the journey, not the destination. But I guess in math, it's more about the destination and not the journey.
I completely disagree. I think that if you end up getting there, what does it matter how you get there?
Yeah, like you agree with me
Yeah.
and disagree with her.
Yeah.
Like the two. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I was like,
I think.
what? Because I said like, yeah. Anyway. I'm Ron Burgundy.
Anyways, we'll talk after.
Yeah, we'll talk after.
I had a conversation with the teacher and it boiled down to she didn't use the method shown in class. Well, then it was a method. I pointed out that the test said just to show their work and not show a specific method. The teacher basically went too bad, and if it happens again, it will be a 0.
Dude, I would make the stinkiest stink ever.
I would make a big poop and stink in
Why does
her
it
on
matter?
her death.
Why does it matter? No one does long division in 20 years.
I would say that it's like a major failure of the teacher if she couldn't help her students understand something. And if someone else had to teach them something that the teacher should be teaching, he's literally getting paid to do, by the way. There's more than one way to solve a problem. I'll just say that. I was fed up and I went to the principal. I'll admit I made it a big deal because I think it's ridiculous that she got penalized for getting the right answers and using a different method. It's math. You can solve problems in a lot of different ways. That's that part.
Amen, Reverend.
Clock it.
Yeah.
The teacher was brought in. She was forced to change my daughter's score and they said it won't happen again. She can find the right answer any way she wants as long as she shows her work. I bet you anything this has more to do with the fact that the teacher failed. Like the teacher did not do her job.
It's weird. I don't know. Maybe she's proud. She's a proud mathematician.
I think there's more than one way to solve a problem.
I keep thinking you're going to say more than one way to skin a cat. And then I want to say,
Why would you think I would think that?
because
say that.
you're wearing your horns and you're in front of a flame, you psycho.
The teacher wasn't happy. My wife thinks I'm being an and keeps bringing it up. She says the teacher has other things to deal with and I went overboard. I mean, I would say that you didn't have to go to the principal, but the teacher was being kind of I don't know.
You know what? You smell that? Those are cookies baking in the penthouse.
Yeah.
Those are cookies baking in the penthouse because you know what? You didn't do anything wrong.
Yeah, you kind of got me with that title. I was like, ooh, Karen, you did good.
You taught your child there is more than one way to solve a problem or skin a cat, as we were saying. You defended your child. You taught her to stick up for herself. I think you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put the cookies in the oven. I'm going to put on the hot chocolate. Like, I want you to come up to the penthouse.
Yeah,
you belong
why not?
up here
You
because
can have one.
you didn't do anything wrong.
Yeah.
I get sometimes teachers are teaching, if they're like, we're teaching long division, show your long division. Like, that makes sense to do it that way. But like, if it's about, like, math is A plus B equals C, right? It's like there is an answer. So it doesn't matter how you get there per se, as long as you show how you get there and you have the right answer.
For sure. And I think that there's like, especially with, older generations who were taught math, there's like obviously like I was saying with my dad was taught a very specific way to do multiplication and division, which is totally different from how they were teaching us at school. And it seems like from the comments that it could be like a generational thing, that like there was an old way to do it, an old fashioned way to do it. And now there's a new way to do it that doesn't make as much sense.
Yeah. Because everyone's trying to make things better. It's not like it's like linear algebra or like calculus where you have to like specifically do it a certain way. I want this guy. Can we go to comments? Like what?
Yeah. Okay. Not the a-hole. This is coming from an engineer. I've done so much math. You can solve questions using a ton of different ways, and some people just don't understand some methods. That's fine. Yeah. Sometimes with math, honestly, like my brain does not even compute. It literally does not make the connections. I have to find a roundabout way to understand it. I still find some methods confusing, so I just don't do that method. If your daughter got the right answer using a different method, it is fine. She knows how to multiply now. That's what's important. There will be much more situations where you can solve stuff different ways and more methods, and she'll find it confusing or easier. It's math. I can't do long division the way my nephews have been shown to do it. I have a math PhD and can do long division the old-fashioned way. So it kind of seems like
a teacher who got her degree who just wants to sort of admonish her kids, and I don't know, man. Yeah, you're up in the penthouse with me.
Yeah.
I get him. Do I get one?
Yeah, you do.
We need like an awesome person of the day award. So like a hot chocolate or a cookie of the day.
Let's stop complicating things. We don't even understand what's going on. Am I the a-hole for telling my extended family how many men, roughly, my sister has slept with after she outed our youngest brother as a virgin?
Sibling drama.
A little spicy.
Sibling rocks.
We had a family dinner this evening. My family has 4 kids in total. Me, my eldest sister, 29 female, younger sister, 24 female, and youngest brother, 22 male.
Can I just say one thing? I love when it's so quick after the event. They're like,
This happened 10 minutes ago. I literally came up to my room and I'm typing right now.
and I'm like, hell yeah, brother.
Yeah, but that's like human nature, honestly. Especially when like you have some sort of conflict going on, I feel like it's our first instinct to go and tell someone.
Yeah. It's just like, I love that. Like it happened 10 minutes ago and I'm steaming.
Ooh, I'm
It's like,
sad. I'm waiting for it.
buckling up. Give it to me.
Extended family attended our family dinner. So all of our significant others, our cousins, aunts and uncles, etc. During the dinner, my eldest sister and youngest brother got into a mild disagreement. My sister seemed, at least to me, to be coming across very aggressive out of frustration and losing said argument. The two of them were too absorbed in their argument to realize the rest of us were getting a bit fed up. Eventually, my sister got really fed up and said, "Shut up, I'm not going to argue with a 22-year-old virgin." My brother hadn't done any personal attacks up until that point, and it was completely unprovoked. I think it might have been the alcohol, as my sister is a mean drunk. Anyways, I immediately told my sister to grow up and she was making an embarrassment of herself. She replied by saying, "Everyone knows he's a virgin," and she didn't say anything wrong.
Oh, God.
Okay, just speaking from experience, when you have a disagreement with someone and they immediately go to a low blow, they're almost always wrong. I'm just saying.
She's definitely in the wrong, but maybe she's true. Like maybe it is true.
True what?
Maybe he is a virgin.
He is a virgin, but that's a pretty low blow.
Yeah. No, I think it's wrong. Like people like that. Like I'm an introvert, and sometimes I'll like rehearse my comebacks because like in the moment I'm like.
But haven't you ever noticed that like the person that goes below the belt, it's like almost like they can't say anything else, so they just say like the meanest thing possible to win the argument?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my siblings. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, like you can relate.
Yes.
I feel like this is a sign that maybe she was just trying to win the argument and she was actually wrong. But I'm just hypothesizing.
Yeah,
Hippopotamus. This annoyed me as my bro definitely has confidence issues and doesn't need to be made fun of like this. So I responded by saying how she slept with well over 100 men while she was in college. And since everyone in the family knows, it's not a big deal, right?
I kind of like it, you know?
Do you?
I like how she's sticking up for her sibling. I get what she's doing. She's trying to feed her own medicine.
Yeah. I get it too. Yeah, but
and not to let her get away with that, but yeah, it's kind of gutless. But siblings can be gutless sometimes,
yeah,
right?
Totally. Turns out that her husband didn't know this, amazingly. I genuinely assumed he must have known. He left the party angrily, saying my sister misled him about her past. Families blaming me for their marital problems. I refuse to accept I did anything wrong. My sister bullied my brother in front of everyone. All I did was give her a taste of her own medicine. But you know that what she was saying is wrong, right? So why did you then think it was okay to also say something that you know is wrong? Like you're saying that you don't like the way that she's saying this about your brother, and you decide that the way to punish her is to do the exact same thing to her, and possibly even worse because she's in a relationship. She's married.
Yeah, but I guess the counter to that is it's a lose-lose, because if you don't say anything, then she's going to keep doing it. And do two wrongs make a right? No, I'm just debating. Like I'm being the devil's advocate.
I don't know. First of all, you also don't really know what the fight was about. So she's assuming that, sister was bullying brother. She doesn't know what the fight was about. I personally think this is an everyone sucks. The other thing is like people in the comments are like, how do you know it was 100 people? And OP is kind of saying, I lived in the same house as my sister until she was 25. I saw her bring a guy home every Friday and Saturday. I obviously don't know the exact number, but 100 is not an exaggeration. It's a pretty high number.
It's a pretty high number.
People are just kind of calling the 100 people into question. Like, are you even sure that it was that many?
Yeah, I don't know about this one. I get what she was doing, right? Like just sticking up for her little brother, feeding her own medicine. Like, was she being hyperbolic? Was she like, yeah, it was like 100 people?
She's saying that it was pretty close to 100. People in the comments are saying everyone sucks. One person making personal attacks doesn't mean someone else should, especially since you weren't even in the argument to begin with. This is the thing, right? We don't even know what the brother and sister were fighting about. I get that OP wants to stick up for her brother, but I feel like she can do that without embarrassing her sister in front of her husband.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm a little bit torn about this one because honestly, if you're gonna call a kid a virgin, then we'll call you a hoe. I'm dead. Yeah.
Yeah, but is it the right thing to do? It isn't.
I know, but siblings fights are personal.
Yeah, but it doesn't make them okay.
No, I know. It doesn't make them okay.
It doesn't make it okay. Everyone sucks here. Not cool of her to be going after his brother like that, but there were much better ways of diffusing the argument than stooping to her level of personal attack regardless of the aftermath.
Sometimes you got to just punch the bully back in the face. You know what I mean? Like if you're being bullied at school, like sometimes you can't reason with them. They're going to keep punching you. So one day you're going to have to look at the bully in the face and punch him in the face.
Totally. I get what you're saying. And here's another comment that actually is on your side. Not the a-hole. I disagree. Fire with fire is justified if the other person is making a claim a certain a-hole behavior is not a-hole-ish. If they claim that and then whine when it comes back to them, it just makes them a blatantly hypocritical a-hole. Everyone in the sub likes to spout two wrongs don't make a right, but you're missing the fact that the sister thinks this is supposedly acceptable. So he's just returning to her what she thinks is acceptable as a conversation topic.
And this is what's frustrating about being a middle child is like I would get beat up by my older brother, but then when I would try to like beat up my little brother, my older brother would beat me as well. So I was like this, not that I would like go out looking to hurt my brother, but it was like this weird dynamic where it's like, no matter what I did, it was wrong. I just feel like, yeah, no, man, like it's feeding her medicine. I don't know. I don't think she's,
okay.
I think she's limbo. I mean, I don't want to jump to conclusions yet.
I feel like I'd be okay with limbo. I think lobby, I'm okay with. Because, like, I get this fighting fire with fire thing. I do.
22-year-old virgin, like, there are plenty of people who lose their virginity later, and that's okay. But it's still embarrassing. And it's
Is it more embarrassing than sleeping with 100 men before you're, like,
maybe
mid-20s?
If you're the youngest, like, think about it. Think about how big of a thing that is. When you're younger, things are bigger and magnified. Like, you think prom is, like, the end-all, be-all, you know? Virginity is everything, you know what I mean? And like, just because she can say it to him, but like, as soon as you say something like that to her, it's like, whoa.
So I do think that this is maybe a limbo, but I still think it's an everyone sucks.
Yeah, I think I can agree.
I don't think that she belongs in hell, but I think that she definitely was an a-hole, and so was the sister. And we don't know what the brother said to evoke that kind of insult.
We know what we know at face value. We have to take the story at face value, and it's all kind of mean, right? Like sometimes siblings go below the belt.
But they can still be a-holes because of that.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, we're going to put you in the lobby. Limbo.
Yeah, you're limbo.
Doing limbo in the lobby for the rest of time.
All right, limbo, Linda, until we decide what we want to do with you.
Am I the a-hole for telling my wife she's not allowed to forget? Okay.
Forget what?
I don't know. Let's find out.
What a clickbait title.
Ooh, I'm clickbaited. This better be good. Worst thing is getting clickbaited and then like there's no payoff, you know? Dislike immediately.
Yeah, no kidding.
I, male 31, and my wife, female 30, have a toddler. We both work from home. My wife had 2 cats before we met. They're both 10 plus years old. I have OCD and I really dislike them. I work in the basement while my wife works upstairs. The basement is where the cat items are. One of the cats puked in the basement shortly before lunchtime. My wife only gets 30 minutes for lunch and likes to spend time with our child during that time. When she came down for lunch at 12, I told her the cat got sick in the basement. She said that she would clean it up later. At 12:57, I asked her and texted her if she had taken care of the puke. She said she completely forgot, but would take care of it after her meeting at 1. Why aren't you taking care of the puke? Like, I understand that it's her cats, but like, why aren't you doing anything about it?
I don't know.
Yeah, unfortunately, it speaking as someone who married someone with a pet, it kind of becomes your responsibility too. I'm just saying. And like dogs are even like a bigger responsibility than cats.
No, it's just like a general statement about how like if someone who doesn't have a pet starts dating you and you have a pet, it's like a big deal for them because they don't understand.
It's like it becomes that person's responsibility as well, especially like you're married, okay? Like it's kind of like she had 2 kids before. It's not really the same, but you know what I mean? Like
Now let's go back to we're talking about the story now. We're fine. I know you love Murphy like your baby.
of course I love Murphy. I'm saying that Murphy is also my dog now. We share the responsibilities of the dog.
Damn right, my big dog.
Like, and I certainly, if Murphy took a on the carpet, I wouldn't just leave it there.
Mike, come clean it when you're done filming, please. Can you imagine?
No, that would literally never happen. Why would I just let or puke just like stay there?
No, never. That's
never.
Why, yeah.
And also, she's looking after the kid too. So it's like,
what is he doing? Is he just working?
He's working, I guess.
Honey, there's a poo next to me.
Come
when
clean
are you
it.
gonna come clean it up?
Like, she came down at 1:30 to clean it up and we started talking about it. She said she made a mistake and forgot. Then I said she wasn't allowed to forget. Allowed? You forbid her from forgetting.
It's a little bit controlling, if you ask
It's a
me.
little weird.
It's a little weird. I don't know about that, big dog.
Me neither. I don't like that. She got mad at me and we had an argument about it. She said that what I said was controlling. I mean, if the shoe fits. And that I said she's not allowed to make mistakes. I argue what I said was reasonable and that most people would assume that I meant that she wasn't allowed to forget about the cat vomit. I obviously didn't mean that she couldn't forget about anything at all, only cat vomit. Am I the a-hole for what I said? You're also the a-hole for like not helping out your wife as well. Like it's one time that she was busy and was with your child. She had half an hour to take a break and maybe you could have helped her out this time, instead of demanding that she clean up the cat puke. Also, cat puke, I feel like is just so minimal. Like you could literally wipe that up with like one paper
like
towel.
And you know?
Whatever, man. Like
Cats are, I mean, listen, yeah.
is he not okay with changing diapers either? Like
I don't know, man. Yeah.
it's just weird.
It is weird. I just don't like the fact that he said you're not allowed to forget. Imagine I said that to you. You would literally hold me up against the wall.
Oh, I'd be so mad. Okay, here's a funny comment. Forgetting to clean cat puke isn't as bad as sitting next to cat puke for an hour when you could clean it up in less than 5 minutes. That part.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know.
Not allowed to forget. Does he think that forgetting is voluntary?
Oh, I'm so sorry. I forgot. I just was in a meeting.
Don't.
I was in a meeting.
Next time,
and
don't
kids.
forget.
Yeah, don't forget. How could you?
Shut up. Ugh. If he really had OCD and he wasn't okay with it, he literally should have just cleaned it up himself.
But maybe he's trying to set a precedent of like, we agreed. Cats are you.
Well, he didn't say that in the post.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, he did say in the comments here, cats are her responsibility, and we agreed to that. We agreed she would always clean up after them. Yeah, but it's still, oh my God, just like one time, you couldn't have just helped her once?
Yeah, I'm not going to defend the guy because I don't like what he said about the whole controlling. You're not allowed to forget.
Yeah, I think that it's like, it really didn't even have to be a fight. He could have just helped her out this one time. Like, he didn't even have to step away from his work for that long. Literally just spray some Lysol, wipe it up, throw it in the trash. Takes 30 seconds.
On her 30-minute lunch break, she's
Murphy's puke, on the other hand, that is a little difficult to clean up.
Depends on what it is. Like if it's like the kibble, undigested kibble.
Yeah, that's pretty quick, but it's also a lot. I feel like he gets really excited and eats really fast, and then he just like doesn't even digest it.
I love when he eats his kibble and someone comes and he goes, I miss him.
Sometimes when Murphy pukes on the carpet, it's like a whole thing to have to clean it up.
We bought like a little vacuum.
Yeah, we bought like a carpet cleaner vacuum.
I think he's a-hole. I think you're going H1.
I think you're going to H1.
The controlling thing, you
Yeah,
know?
I'm
I don't
not
know,
a
that's
fan.
weird. You're not allowed to forget.
Yeah.
Imagine I said that to you.
Oh my God.
Let's play this out, right?
Cativo!
Yeah. Like, let's play this out. Like, Charlotte, you forgot to close the bathroom door.
Oh, sorry, I forgot.
No, you're not allowed to forget.
Shut up!
And scene.
Shut up!
No, Charlotte does not abuse me.
We just wrestle sometimes, and I win.
Yeah. Cool. I am in distress.
Blink if you're in distress.
Was that clear enough for you?
That wasn't a blink. That was you fully
My
closing
eye,
your
literally
eyes.
started twitching.
He's fine.
Moving on.
Am I the a-hole for not telling a woman she was about to sit in poop?
Yeah, this is what I'm talking about.
Yeah, you get so excited to hear about poop, eh? I always know like what stories Mike's gonna like because like they either have pooping or farting in them.
What? No.
You just find it so funny. You like light up like a little Christmas tree light bulb.
Yeah, you're not allowed to forget.
I'm going to say that to you next time.
Honestly, I might kick you in the shin.
I, 26 male, was at a crowded park recently where there were food trucks set up and people sitting around eating. Seating was pretty limited, and most people were sitting on this low concrete wall that runs along the edge of the parking lot. On the other side of the wall is a grassy area that's level with the top of the wall, so people sit with their backs toward the grass and legs facing the lot. I had just gotten my food when I noticed the only free spot left. At the same time, I saw a girl well-dressed for the park and also walking toward it. She saw it first and was headed that way, but I was closer and got there before her, despite her running when she saw me approaching it. As I got to it, I looked down at the grass behind the wall and saw a big pile of dog poop right where someone's lower back or clothes would land if they leaned or sat back. It was pretty gross, and I decided not to sit. Right then, she walked up and looked annoyed, saying, seriously, I was going to sit there. I didn't want to make a thing of it, so I just stepped aside and said, go ahead, you can have it. This is so mean.
What a scummy thing. I love it though.
She immediately sat down without checking behind her, and a second later jumped up with a disgusted look on her face. The poop was stuck to the back of her skirt.
Oh no.
She turned to me and snapped, why didn't you say anything? I told her, I saw it, yeah, but I didn't know you were planning to sit. For all I knew, you were just going to perch on the edge or sit upright. It's a park. People walk their dogs here. You've got to check before sitting down. Yeah, but like...
I would have just been like, oh, sorry, I didn't see it.
Come on, man.
Yeah, it's a scummy move, dude.
It's mean. Like, that's super mean. Yes, okay, maybe she could have looked. She could have also looked. But like...
That was a split-second decision of like...
You could have just said, yeah, there's poop there.
Even if she came in hot, like, seriously? I was going to sit there.
Yeah,
It's
and that's
like,
when you give her the sass and you're like, actually, there's shit right there.
But you can have it.
You didn't have to just say nothing.
Or what you do is as she sits in it, be like, oh no, watch out.
And then that absolves you from any guilt.
Because you kind of said it, you know?
She kept insisting I should have warned her. But I told her I wasn't trying to be petty. I genuinely didn't know how far back she was going to lean or sit. And it really wasn't my responsibility to check the ground for her. What do you mean? You knew that there was there. Like, that's just like the courteous thing to do, my guy. Like, come on, man. Okay, I'll give you an example. In women's bathrooms, let's say like you're at like, you know, like a truck stop or something, or you're in a public bathroom. It's like an unspoken kind of rule. This happens more often than not, where if it's a crowded bathroom, you know, you're waiting for a spot, someone comes out and they say there's no toilet paper in there and there's nowhere else to go. So it's like everybody in the bathroom kind of helps out. You know, you pass toilet paper underneath the stall, or like, I don't know, maybe this is just a thing in women's bathrooms, or like maybe someone needs a tampon or something. It's friendly. Like, it's the night, you know, you're never going to see this person again. You know, you help that person out, because you don't want them to be embarrassed or like, you know, be stuck in a situation that sucks.
You're trying to convince yourself that you're not an asshole.
Yeah.
You kind of are,
You
man.
kind of are.
You could have just been like, oh, watch out, you know?
She eventually walked off frustrated, but now I'm wondering if I should have just said something anyway. You absolutely should have. But I feel like, especially since she was so confrontational about the spot, it wasn't really necessary.
You're kind of a dingus, you know?
I feel like he's making it out to be a lot worse than it is. Like, who actually has this in her head? Oh, she was running toward the spot and I got there first. Like, it's just...
Was he just like... You know, like, was he eyeing her? Like,
I don't even understand how there's this much time to like... She also should have gotten there first, too, right?
no, well, he was closer, but she was running.
I mean, in the end, I think, whatever. I'm not going to get in the logistics
Honestly,
of like...
this is so dumb.
This is hella stupid.
H1
for
you're
sure.
stupid. Like, this is dumb.
Neither of them is an a-hole for racing to get to the seat first. And yes, I agree with the first come, first serve nature of it. And he's not an a-hole for winning the race, but he is an a-hole for claiming he wasn't trying to be petty about it. That's complete BS on his part. I agree. He insulted her intelligence with that line, and he's insulting our intelligence by expecting us to believe him. I actually agree. Like, what possible reason could there have been for you to do that other than to be petty about her, like, wanting the spot?
Damn right, dude.
Someone pointed out that OP realized this woman saw the seat before him and still went for it, then acted like he'd been slighted when she called him on it. That changes my judgment to not the a-hole. OP fails on all accounts of human decency here. Come on, man. Knowing somebody's about to sit in poop is a naturally occurring test of empathy and human decency. That's disgusting, upsetting, and day ruining. Yes, she should have looked down, but you could have also easily said something something and it would have cost you absolutely nothing. Acting deliberately obtuse afterwards with your "I didn't know you were going to sit" business is the icing on the a-hole cake. In the words of the prophet George Constanza, we are living in a society. Yeah, it's the kind thing to do. Okay?
I didn't know how far she was going to lean back.
Okay,
and yet,
whatever.
like, she sat right down on it and immediately knew, dude.
You're definitely the a-hole. H1. Am I the a-hole for buzzing the hair I grew out to be my friend's maid of honor while she was on her honeymoon?
Wait, she buzzed her hair?
Yeah, like she buzzed her hair off. To make it make sense, she had long hair for her friend's wedding, and then when her friend was on her honeymoon, that's when she buzzed her hair off. I, 24 female, like having short hair. I always have short hair. Anyway, my friend, 23 female, got engaged and we were looking at hairstyles for her wedding. She had like a vision board, not that she called it that, full, that she had clearly spent months, if not years, knowing her creating. All her hairstyles were long and similar with a few short ones like mine, which she had clearly added last minute. I could tell by the way she talked, she was less enthusiastic about the short hairstyles, despite trying to be. Even her husband's hair is past his shoulders. So I told her I'd grow it out and get extensions. I was curious how it would look long anyway. I first cut it when I was 9. For me, it was always temporary, but as the wedding got pushed back 2 years, it got longer, down to about my armpit. While it was long, I had fun with it. I learned braids and intricate styles. Anyway, the wedding happened at the end of February and I had the same beautiful updo as the other bridesmaids, and I decided the experiment was great, but I was going back into my comfort zone and buzzed it all off. I would have no regrets if that was the end. I posted on Instagram a picture of my new hair and captioned it, "Wedding over, hedgehog's back." I got a DM from a few people asking if my long hair was for the wedding. I mistook their concern for curiosity and told them, yeah, my friend likes long hair. I saw her the next week and she was furious at me for telling people she was a controlling bridezilla over something that was my idea. She was unaware that I was keeping my hair long for her and thought I had genuinely just liked it. I cleared it up with people, but they don't believe me. They think she's pressured me into saying that. It's a mess and my friend isn't talking to me. Who's the a-hole here? What did I do?
You're not an a-hole.
I don't think anybody's the a-hole here.
No, I think it's just all a misunderstanding.
I think it's just like people assuming the worst of your friend, and that's not really your fault either. It's not like
why won't your friend talk to you? That's confusing.
Because... yeah, okay, I agree that like the friend shouldn't be blaming OP because of other people's reactions to her post. That's kind of mean, honestly. And that's the only place where she's mean. Like she didn't force her to have long hair for the wedding at all. But I don't think OP did anything wrong by posting that. I actually think that's like kind of funny.
Yeah, back to hedgehog. I like that.
Could she have said like, oh yeah, like I grew it out for the wedding and then...
so I could blend in more or something? I don't know.
She wanted it to, versus she wanted me to have long hair.
Why do people jump to like controlling bridezilla? Like why?
I know, that's kind of annoying. And by the way, I deal with this a lot too on the channel where it's like, obviously I made my own bed. I judge people for being bridezillas all the time. But I think I judge people on a far... it's like without a doubt, you are a bridezilla. You won't let your friend with cancer show up to your wedding without hair. These kinds of things are debatable, right? Because it's like, just because you want to have a nice wedding and you have a certain idea of like what you want your wedding to be, and maybe you just want to have a good time and to be celebrated for one day, that doesn't make you a bridezilla. I'm sorry, it just doesn't.
But this whole thing, I mean, like the fact that all these people are judging her and accusing her of being a bridezilla.
Yeah, I feel bad for her.
Yeah, I feel bad. I feel bad for both of them.
Yeah, that sucks.
It's like other people assuming and then like ruining their friendship, right?
First comment says, just make a post for anyone concerned. I was not asked to grow out my hair. I did it as I knew it would make my friend happy, even if she would never ask me herself. It was a fun experiment. I enjoyed the different things I got to try, but at the end of the day, I missed my short hair and was excited to share that it's back. For anyone that's calling her a bridezilla, they obviously don't know you or her. People are going to draw whatever conclusions they want, and nothing you will say will change their minds, not the a-hole. Yeah, I agree. I mean, it is what it is. People have their opinions. I deal with this on a day-to-day basis. It doesn't matter how nice you are or like how diplomatic you try to be. People are going to form opinions about you, and it is what it is.
Friends on Instagram being like, what a bridezilla?
Yeah, those people are the only in this.
It's weird because like I can see it, you know, you post it on Reddit and people are just like, oh god, like that's terrible, she's a bridezilla, like we don't know you, whatever. But like,
yeah, her friends are awful. That sucks.
Like, dude, that's horrible. And then it gets back to her.
I personally think not the a-hole.
Yeah, not the a-hole at all. Come on up. Do you mind if I turn on the fireplace?
Yeah. Can you turn on the fireplace?
Turn on the fireplace.
Can I bring my poker?
Well, I mean, do you want to come? Only if you shave your head too. It'll grow back quickly.
No, I won't.
I'll get my barber. He's so good. He's really good. He trims my halo once a week. He lined me up this morning. It's just a little off.
Yeah, you missed a spot.
Did I?
Yeah.
Where? Where is it here?
That's not very angelic of you. Am I the a-hole for breaking the curfew my flatmates set for me because I hang out with guy friends? I live in a flat with 4 other girls. We're uni students who met in first year and decided to stay living together. One of the girls, Anna, has kind of taken on a self-appointed flat mom role. I generally get along with the girls and love living with them. That being said, I'm definitely closer with my course mates. My course is male dominated, so most of my friends are guys. I naturally click better with them because they share interests and hobbies. Regardless, I still care about my flatmates and I regularly spend time chatting with them during the day and hanging out 3 or 4 nights a week for 3+ hours at a time. A few weeks ago, Anna told me she felt like I was prioritizing my male friends too much, saying it was pulling me away from the flat and from more important things like flat movie nights or studying. She said it was causing tension in the flat, so to fix it, she made a curfew for me. Just me. The rules were, don't leave the flat after 6 p.m. without talking to Anna first.
What the are you talking about?
And 2, never leave between 6 p.m. and 9 p.m. to see a guy.
What the This is such mother hen energy.
What the hell is going on? I was really taken aback. I didn't want to start a fight, so I reluctantly agreed. I still hung out with the flat like Anna wanted, but the whole thing felt controlling, and I just kind of felt I didn't fit in. The girls are into makeup, fashion, celebrity gossip, wine movie nights, social media drama, and I feel awkward, nerdy, and kind of humiliated when I try to join in. After about a week of following the curfew, a couple of the girls told me they agreed it was ridiculous. They offered to cover me if I wanted to pop out. I decided they were right, but I disagreed that we needed to keep it a secret. I didn't want to cause drama from lying or hiding things, so I said there's no reason to straight up tell Anna. But if she asks, then please be honest. I didn't want to cause a rift between us, but I also can't hide in a flat every evening because one person doesn't like my friends. So that night I went out and I met a guy from my course. We went for a walk to a wilder area of campus. While our professor had told us we could find a couple rarer species of wildlife. I was gone for maybe 2 hours. When I got back, Anna was waiting by the door.
Dude, Anna sounds like a personality of a wet blanket.
This is intense. I tried to talk to her, but she said, I'm not angry, just disappointed, which made a couple of girls snicker since Anna tries hard to exude that mom energy. Anna hasn't spoken to me since. Now it's tense. She's clearly upset with me for breaking the rule, even though it wasn't something we agreed on as a group and no one else supported it. I tried to respect her feelings, but I also think it's overstepping to police who I see and when I go out. I wrote her a note to apologize for breaking the rule without speaking to her about it first, but she's still avoiding me. I really don't want this to cause some awkward tension for all of us, especially as we all have to live together. Am I the a-hole for not following the curfew she tried to enforce?
Bro, this is some weird
This is a really weird story because it kind of sounds like people in the comments are like, why the did you agree to that to begin with?
Yeah, and why is no one else saying anything?
First of all, it's weird of her to even put that boundary on OP. Like, that is so weird and controlling. To some extent, like, I thought that this was leading in the direction of, hey, you're bringing guys in and out of the flat constantly, and like, we don't know these people, and you know, we don't know what they would do. Our other flatmates are uncomfortable with there being so many guys. That's not the case. This flatmate has decided that you're not allowed to leave the flat or bring people over at all, which is really weird.
It's really weird. I don't know if it comes from like her own like insecurity of like losing her friends or something. I'm not sure where this comes from, but it sounds like I said, personality of a wet blanket.
It's interesting that like, I'm just reading the comments. Some people are actually saying you're the a-hole because why the would you agree to that? Some people are saying not the a-hole, but you're a doormat. And some people are saying everyone sucks because you agreed and then did exactly what she told you not to do.
Well, I don't think she's an a-hole at all because you're roommates in a new city with some people you don't know that well. Like, you want to make it amicable. You don't want to have tension. So it's like, okay, sure, whatever. I'll
but
play.
That's so weird, though. Like, why would she agree to that?
You don't think that she's actually going to, like, police this? You're like, sure, whatever you want. Like, we'll hang out and stuff.
Oh, my God. I don't even, like, if someone tried to say that to me, I'd be like, what are you smoking? Are you okay?
Exactly. Roommates can be very strange.
Yeah, it's really weird and, like, territorial and odd. I could see OP being like afraid of conflict and being a people pleaser, but this is so far removed from anything reasonable.
Well, she can't possibly be an a-hole. Like, I don't see how that could be.
Yeah. Well, people are saying she's an a-hole to herself, and that's why. Because like, actually, Reddit marked this as asshole.
Interesting.
But yeah, I find that kind of interesting that she's marked as an.
Probably because of people being like, you're an asshole for one of the 3 reasons, like ignorance, you're a doormat.
But does that make her an asshole though? You're the a-hole for ever agreeing that Anna could be in charge of you and make rules for you. Just tell her that she's not your mom and you don't agree to that. It's interesting how this has taken a turn with like, why the would you agree to that? You're an a-hole. I don't think that her being a doormat means she's an a-hole. She's an a-hole to herself, but not to anybody else in this story.
You're not an a-hole at all, and you're not even in limbo.
I'm going to go ahead and disagree with what Reddit said. I don't feel like she's being mean at all. I think that she just fucking went out and hung out and looked at some birds for sakes. Yes, okay, she didn't do what her controlling roommate told her to do. Oh my God.
But I don't think anyone's saying she's an a-hole for breaking the rules. I think they're saying she's an a-hole for even agreeing to them in the first place.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, I could see that, but that doesn't, she's an a-hole to herself and nobody else.
But that's not the question.
That's not, yeah, fair enough.
That's not the question. The question is she an asshole for not following orders from her sergeant roommate?
This is a penthouse, I think.
This is a penthouse.
Yeah, I think she belongs in
You know what?
Oh my God, you got a little busy today.
I'm busy today. I gotta say, like, I'm a pretty good roommate. You can go out whenever you want, all right? There's no curfew up here. And when you do come home, if you want to hang out, I'm here. And if you don't want to hang out, I'm still here.
After party in the penthouse!
Let's go, baby!
Hey! And with that, we must present the award for the biggest a-hole.
First one.
I think it was the first one too, honestly. Like, I know we rated her H1, but I almost want to downgrade her even more because, like, it's in my head. I'm just festering about it. She cheated. Like, she cheated with this guy. The guy had a girlfriend at the time and is now being vindictive toward her friend because she married him and not her. And she's still lusting over a man that treated her like shit.
Yeah.
So I think that we're going to downgrade her to H2.
Okay, that's fine. I mean, we honestly, you have to look at like the day's average, the video's average, and
Yeah.
overall, it was quite a positive.
Team meeting.
It was a pretty positive day, I think, overall.
It was pretty positive.
A lot of penthouse, yeah. I'm gonna have to get some more carts for luggage. But yeah, lady in the first one, you win POS of the day.
Yay!
And with that,
Subscribe.